Hello everyone, this will be just a quick video of just some highlights and things about these pictures and the channel. So far, I've done the dragon over here. I'm trying to do this step by step so people can see. It's more to show the steps of what I'm going through. This is freeform. I was just taking an old painting or an old graphite brush thing and turning it into a full-fledged dragon. I didn't do thumbnails. I didn't do things of that nature. That's a no-no in the design world, but this is my dragon, and I'm creating it for me. There's no specifics I must meet, so I'm going to let the drawing take me where I need to go, and those are fun ones, and you can do that. Sometimes you can't. When it comes to commercial design, you got to have thumbnails, you got to have a plan, and things of that nature. And I mean, and when you're doing most works, you want to do thumbnails, especially whenever you're doing a full illustration. But this kind of already had a groundwork. So I was basically, the original sketch was my thumbnail, okay, that I decided on instead of having 10 or 20 or whatever it is. This kind of the same thing. And thanks to Mrs. Pace and Derek White, especially Miss Pace in this instance, she pushed me on my charcoals and said, she looked at my self portrait that I kept doing and kept going, "Are you finished? Yeah. Are you sure? Yeah. Why don't you work on something else and then look at it tomorrow whenever class is back in?" Sure enough, it was 2 or 3 more weeks before I got that drawing finished, and it was worth every second of the instruction that I received from my professors at TJC. If you're looking for a good art school and program for visual communications, I know that's a place. It'd be nice if I could go and start working for another place that's close by that I think has just as high of caliber teaching, especially if I get hired on. Ha! That's funny. Humble brag. No, I'm kidding. So just know that I am breaking some forms. This is not teaching. I mean, this is for y'all to observe and entertain. I mean, you can get some knowledge from it, but this is not teaching. So just know that. But this eye was jacked up. That was the thing I asked people on my Facebook page. That eye was way out of whack. Went in there, and if you see the detail and the different graphites and things you use, the different leads and things of that nature, is some have a sheen. You want that sheen for certain things, and y'all know why. Here in a little bit why I would want a sheen in certain areas, but also, I mean, you look at the line work on the hair; those don't go away, and those are things that your brain it's seeing the forest because of all the trees. You may not notice this until you get up on it and maybe not even appreciate it. But if you're someone that likes this picture, illustration, whatever, this charcoal, you may not know why, but your brain is picking up that information. I pushed the volume of hair. I love lion's manes, so I pushed the volume of hair. That lets me put his face behind this, so that adds another layer of depth because we don't have a whole lot we're working with this portrait. This puts this back. That's why he's kind of at a 3/4 perspective, if that, 4/5 more along the lines. And then I added this little kind of underneath around the mane. So we got kind of 3 layers of mane and the face coming from one layer, pushing out to the other. So that's how the depth was created in that. And I really like getting to improve that eye and that scar. Really got to flesh those teeth out. Man, I had that one tooth in the wrong place. And that's because I didn't do a thumbnail. I didn't have really the correct reference. Here's my reference. Like I said, I was using it for my last charcoal drawing to go with. But I kind of wanted this to stay more cartoony because everybody started saying Scar. I started seeing it, and you know what? By golly, it's not Scar, but it is an homage, I guess. But it is not Scar. Because if this ever sells, I don't want Disney headhunting me. It was not intentional. This is not Scar from Lion King. This is Scratch, his lesser known brother outside of Marvel and DC. Anyway. So, this is going to get Mas Bueno. I know that it looks crazy right now, but if I would have added that color sooner, it wouldn't have been so bad. But it's also adding some ghosting to the goatee that I really like. So it's a good trade-off. I needed to fix perspective there, so tuck that tail in right there. Taper off that tail right in the middle, right there. That needs to taper just a little bit. Just a hair. That little bit of taper will make a huge difference. Huge difference. Didn't expect to make such a long video. Weird. Who knew that Hopkins is a long-winded individual? Let me just show you. Before. No, I'll have to clean it up afterwards, okay? I understand that. Doing just that small taper. Throws that depth. Now look. See the difference? I hope y'all can. If people would like instructional videos and things of that nature, that could be something that I do start up. But anyway, just a little update. Have a good one.